Hello everybody, how you doing? It's me, it's your girl Tan. Hey subscribers, hi new subscribers. I hope everybody is doing well, and guess what? Thank God it's Friday. I hope that everybody's doing well. I hope that you had a great day today and that you have a blessed weekend as well. Well, you know I be rolling down these YouTube streets one deep. You know how I say I be rolling by with my lights off. I be hiding in the bushes and stuff. I be sitting in the bushes sometimes too. You know me, I'm just nosy. I just be rolling around, just peeping and seeing what's going on in these streets. And I got on here today to talk about Uncle Ron. And if you don't know who Uncle Ron is this guy, this older guy that's coming out saying that he once was the bodyguard for Beyonce, and I think he said also for Jay-Z. And he's coming out and he's stating a lot of things about the couple, which to me, he's not really saying too much that we don't already have we don't have a thought about. He came out and he stated that, that Jay-Z and Beyonce, they worship what they worship, which we all had a thought, because in my last video when I talked about Nelly, I had just said, that they speak about channeling, and that's what I meant to say on the last video, channeling in spirits and stuff like that, things of that nature, and to be able to be a better performer and to do the things that they need to do to perform. Now, he stated as well that Beyonce is on drugs. Okay. I mean, if she is, that's her business. But at the same time, hey, I've always thought that maybe she was on something that's 7-Eleven. And if you never seen her video, I'm a grown woman. I do what I want. Look at that video. And she's basically telling you a lot of stuff that's going on with her, as in suggestive symbolism, that she's drinking and she's doing a lot of other things that she wants. We even on Drunken Love. She didn't look sober to me on that video either. And when we seen her at the basketball game when she was, and they tried to say that was MK Ultra, but I think that was probably being on drugs, me being high. I mean, he's coming out saying, he also saying things about Orlando Brown, which Orlando already stated the things that, unfortunate things that has happened. Some of the things that can happen to him in the industry and as far as to other people. How credible do you think that Uncle Ron is? Because he's really not telling us anything as far as Jaguar, right? Not telling us anything that we already don't know, as Leotha Brown. She's been writing this book since Whitney passed away, and she's steady saying the same thing. She keep coming out saying the same thing. She ain't said nothing different. And I feel like if you're going to tell us something that we don't know. You understand? They saying he stated that Blue Ivy doesn't belong to Jay-Z, which, I don't know. I wasn't there. He stated that Blue Ivy was the daughter to his Jay-Z best friend, which he do kind of, resemble him or whatnot. But we always wondered, did Beyonce really give birth to those kids? Considering that she went on Wendy Williams, and when she was supposed to be pregnant with Blue Ivy, and when she sat down, her stomach folded up, and which we all know, if you pregnant, your stomach do not fold. It does not. If anything, you have to position yourself so that you can sit comfortably with your stomach. You understand what I'm saying? I'm questioning his authenticity of the whole statement. Why is he coming out now? He states that he's currently under investigation for some things. So my thing, are you under investigation? And in order for you not to get in trouble, you're trying to give away the big fish of things that they have done. They showed a picture of what they thought might have been Uncle Ron with Beyonce, but if you clearly look at the pictures, you can tell that is not Uncle Ron, because the man that's in the picture with Beyonce, if you look at the teeth, The Uncle Ron that we see now on TV, he has spaces in between his teeth and a gap right here. The picture with the man with Beyonce, his teeth was together. They was not spaced. I don't think that was him. I think that probably was someone else. He also stated that Puffy them offered him $30,000 to assassinate Biggie Smalls. You understand what I'm saying? So my thing about it is, if these things are all true, why are you now telling this? Why are you telling us this now when they have already been to the mountaintop and back? Their career have soared. They have done things. They have made money, and now is at the age now where they can sit down and be comfortable. So it's nothing if you do come and tell anything about them that people will really care. They already made the money. People already put them at a high statue if they look at. So, I just really question, is this true? And if it's true, who sent you? Who sent him? Is this a part of the reason why allegedly R. Kelly, they say, is getting out soon? Did he give out the big fish as Jay-Z? Because everybody been wondering what have Jay-Z done? Because nobody can really get into Jay-Z and to Beyonce's life. You know what I'm saying? They also stated, not Uncle Ron, but the people, stated that when you do party with Beyonce, you had to sign an NDA, an NBA. And, was stating that you cannot discuss what happened at that party. It's already been stated that Beyonce like a little beverage. I kind of believe some of those things. That's because I've already thought those things about Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm not quite sure. I'm older school. I used to watch Jay-Z when he wasn't at his high point. I used to watch him on MTV in the basement, and I remember his videos came out. Didn't really like his music. I'm from the South, so up north music is kind of the East Coast kind of music. Didn't really resonate with the music that I was used to listening to. It was like the beat was moving faster or slower, and the words they didn't match up to me. Understand? And I noticed that, Jay-Z didn't really pop in my eyes until he made Jigga Who? Jigga what? And, Big Pimpin', Spendin' G's, whatever the song, what he did with Bun B and Pimp C. So I always wondered, what did he do to get to the top? Even though he has been in the industry for a long time, and he was underground for many, many years, and now he's top dog. And I've always wondered that. Uncle Ron already discussed that, that they had people removed, so they can make it. I always wondered, was Jay-Z in on Tupac? If you believe that Tupac really existed, or was it a character or whatnot? Because I have my own thoughts about that. Was he a part of that character being assassinated so that he can make it? We already know that it's a possibility that the reason why Aaliyah lost her life was to allow Beyonce to make it. You understand? Jaguar, right? She does state, and I do believe at the same time, some people have to be moved for other people to rise. You understand what I'm saying? It just seemed funny, especially when he got on the screen and he was like, they jumped me. I'm all busted up. My leg, my arm, look at my bruises. And I just seen two little bruises, and he had on this little thing. It didn't even look like a real neck brace. And if you got jumped and beat up, why you get on the screen and tell us? It just seemed phony to me. I don't really think this is real. Because they never tell us anything. They only just tell us the things that we already know. And then they hit us with it's in my book. It's in my book, like Leotha Brown. And I've looked for her book. I haven't found it. You understand what I'm saying? I have not found her book. So where is the book, Leotha? Let us know, because I would like to know. As far as Uncle Brown, Uncle, whatever his name, I forgot. Uncle Ron. Uncle Ron, I just think this is a bunch of crap. I think, yes, I believe Beyonce probably do dibble and dabble. Her and Jay-Z, that's their business. They grown. They can do whatever they want. We need to stop putting people in high regards and thinking they kings and queens and gods, and they are unable to do these type of things. Why not? I mean, we don't say that about our own family members and the people that stay down the street from us. We be all they on drugs, and it is what it is. But when it comes to the stores, we all get in our feelings, be like, no, not them. Why not them? You understand what I'm saying? Because being in the store is a lot, and it might do a lot on their psyche where they have to do something in order to get the courage to come out and perform and doing the things that they do. You understand what I'm saying? So what do you think? Do you think Uncle Ron is credible or he is not? Did R. Kelly send him? Or is this a humiliation ritual so they can go to the next level? Or is it just they turn for the spotlight to be turned on them and they dirty laundry to be aired? That's what I want to know. It's just really, it's like everybody's coming out telling on people, but they really not saying nothing. They not telling us nothing that we could just see for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us something we don't know. When you came out and said that Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z's child, I don't know, because she does look like a lot like that man, and she does look like her mom as well. I always wanted to know, and excuse me if I'm wrong, is Kelly Rowland's son Jay-Z? Because if you go look at Kelly Rowland's son, he has the ears, and he favored Jay-Z in the face, unless his dad looks like Jay-Z. I'm not quite sure. So I'm just wondering what he said. Today. He said on the 3rd, today is the 3rd. Today is the day. He said February 3rd, he was going to tell some other things. And I will be here for that, and I hope I catch you. So I'm just wondering, if you're going to tell us anything about Beyonce and Jay-Z, just go ahead on and tell us about any story. Stop telling us nothing. Stop telling us nothing, because that's what you're telling us, nothing. All right? So that's what I got on here. It just was really just bothering me. But like I stated, I've always thought that Beyonce dibble and dabble. You know, I feel like if you listen to her music, she went through a period of depression. I do believe that Beyonce and Jay-Z marriage was a business arrangement made by Jay-Z and her father, due to, if you go back and you look at like some of the, I forgot, it was an award. Was it the Grammy, the Music Awards or something? But it was way when Jay-Z and Beyonce first got married. She looked at all sad and depressed. And soon as he showed up, her eyes had lit up and everything. And it just make me think, if Ron, if you saying that, and Jaguar stated that he keeps her drugged up to keep her there. Was she happy because the dope man had arrived, or was she just happy because her husband arrived? I mean, I'm just asking a question. I just want to know. You know, they are not beyond any of these allegations. I'm not saying that what he's saying is a lie. I'm just saying what he's saying, we already figured that out. We already kind of had a thought in our head about that. So tell us something different, Uncle Ron. Tell us some juice. Tell us something. Stop. If y'all gonna come out, come out. If you're gonna come out and promote a book, don't tell us anything. Just say, I have this book. If you want to know what's going on with these stars, hey, come purchase my book. I put everything I know in there. And for you to come out and say you know them and this and that and this and that, and I mean, aren't you scared for your life? They jumped you. And I feel like if you really was telling the truth, wouldn't they done more to you than that? Or would they waited because now that you just came out and said what you said, and then a couple of days later you get jumped? To me, a smart person wouldn't do that, because it already makes people look at you to say, oh, well, they must have did something to him because they already attacked him. How we know? I think he was putting on the show. I don't think nothing was wrong with him. It's nothing for somebody to grab you like that and you get bruised up. You know what I'm saying? He did not show us the bruises on his leg. I mean, he got on there saying he was busted up and this and that. And then I just looking at his face, it just didn't look like it was real. You know? So that's what I want to get on here. Do you believe Uncle Ron? Or do you believe that maybe he's an FBI plant? Did R. Kelly send him? Considering that they said that everybody has turned their back on him. you know, due to him being in jail. None of the stores, his friends had, you know, reached out to him to help him. If you know, when Jay-Z and R. Kelly was on that same tour together, the same world, I forgot what's the name of that him and R. Kelly had got into it about some things, and R. Kelly had left, and then he said that R. Kelly had owed him money, or Jay-Z owed R. Kelly money and stuff like that. They had fell out because of that. And I'm just asking, what's really going on? Is this a humiliation ritual, or is they are about to put the spotlight on Jay-Z and Beyonce? You know, I guess if they are putting the spotlight on them, they have ran their course. And so, you know, and even if you tell on them, some people, it's not going to care. They're going to still hold them in high regard. They are what they are, and they are performers. They are people just like me and you, regular people that just happen to have a talent and been noticed and put on. That's it. No more, no less. They go to the restroom like me and you. They cry like me and you. They get hungry like me and you, and all those other things. They just happen to been noticed and put on a platform that's higher than the normal status of us people. That's all. And, you know, as far as Jay-Z, I just always wondered, you know, because people said on DMX, and DMX was telling a whole lot of things. And he stated, and I forgot, it was an interview I seen. If I don't know if it was hip hop censored or something, but he was telling how he went to Jay-Z room, and Jay-Z was in there with an underage girl, but nobody never said anything about that, because he stated that Jay-Z had wanted to meet him, and every time he would go try to meet up with Jay-Z, he was not there. So he found out where Jay-Z was. He showed up. He hello, I'm here. And he said that when Jay-Z opened the door, he immediately shut the door, and he said, hey, I didn't come here for all that. I see that young girl up in there. That ain't what I come here for. I come here to take care of the business that me and you were supposed to take care of. So I wonder why people don't talk about that, you know, about the things that the stars say. And DMX said it. And why would he say it if it was not true? Now we have this man coming from nowhere, and he's showing pictures that he with Scottie Pippen and those other stars, but he have never showed pictures that he has with Beyonce or Jay-Z. He have never showed the real receipts to actually knowing them or bodyguarding them. He said he had his own company. Where is your receipts? And I'm not a part of the Beehive. It took me a long time to like Beyonce. I didn't like Beyonce. I'm from her hometown, Houston, Texas. I didn't really care for her when she was with the Destiny Child. I always liked it. I always thought Kelly Rowland was the prettiest one. You know, I really didn't start liking her until, I guess, we was depressed at the same time when she made Flaws and all. And I was like, oh, she hit it, because that's the way I was feeling. And I liked her, and I liked her music, and her music did get me through a lot of low periods in my life. But go look at that video. I'm a grown woman, and Beyonce is letting you know in subliminal images and messages that, hey, it could be she on drugs. But who cares? Who cares if she on drugs? Okay, if you purchasing her items and buying her tickets, then yes, you are purchasing her narcotics. As far as Jay-Z as well, because the money that they spend or the money that they get from the people, you know. But what do you do? What do you think? Leave me a comment. You know, do you think Uncle Ron is truthful, or do you think he full of hot air? You know, that's all I really got on here to say. It was been really bothering me. I've been just looking or whatnot, and I just don't feel like he's just telling us anything. Tell me something new. And then for you, and I hope that it is true that you brought Blue Ivy in it, because she's a child and she don't need to be put in no grown people mess, you know. And what if you are telling the truth and she got a wind of it and didn't know the man was her dad, and now she know? I don't know. But that's what I got on here to say to you guys and discuss with you. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. What do you have planned for the weekend? As for me and my household, cleaning. That's what we be doing. Cleaning and relaxing and waiting on Monday. So you know what I say. Give my video a thumbs up. Give it a down. Share, subscribe, tell someone. Also, you know what I always say. Fuck them naysayers, because all they do is run their motherfucking mouth. Because that's all they do. And you always know, and I always tell you, I love you. Until next time, Ciao. Bye-bye.